Hello young brain, I'm Dr. Mohit Gurjar and I welcome to all on my YouTube channel Extension Chopal, and today we are here to discuss the fundamentals of agriculture extension. So please stay tuned with me till the end of video. Without wasting any time, let's start the today's session. Okay, we'll start with the meaning of extension. As we all know that this is very important question for our competitive exam point of view, so it is very important. You should be aware the word extension is derived from the extentio, which means out and stretching. Simply you can say the word extension denoted to stretching out. In other words, you can say dissemination of information. As per the definitions given by the various scientists, it is agriculture extension always considered as an out of school education system. So in other words, also you can say extension is an education which purpose to change the attitude, skills and practices of the people with whom the work is done. Now coming to the next topic, education. It is very well known word and generally we used in our daily lives the word education, but sometimes we did not aware about the actual meaning of education. What is the meaning of education? It is most important for us, and being agriculturist you should be aware about this particular term. So as you know, education is completely totally all about bringing desirable changes in our behavior. It is very important to us. Simply you can see here, education is a process of bringing desirable changes into the behavior of human being. It's very important. Now coming to the various aspect of the behavior, again it's very important. In short, you can say it is CASA. It is denoted as CASA. And sometimes it can be asked in your competitive exam how many components of behavior. In numbers you can say there is 4 components of the behavior. In short, we can say it is CASA. K for knowledge, attitude, skills and the action. Knowledge means how much an individual knows about, how much he has stored information. That is completely known as knowledge. And next is the attitude. Attitude means just is a process of that particular thinking process of that particular individual. It can be a positive, it can be negative. In other words, you can say attitude may be favorable, attitude may be unfavorable. And skills what he see can do means simply you can say it is the ability of individual doing something. It is very important for us. And last one is the action means what actually he does in their life, that is action. Now we will discuss about the famous personality who has done a tremendous work in the field of agriculture extension, in which first is J.P. Liggins, who is considered as the father of extension education. That is most important for your competitive exam. Again is James Stewart, who is considered as the father of university extension. But and in context of the India, the KN Singh means Kedar Nath Singh is considered as father of extension in India. Is very important for your competitive exam. You may note down it. Now coming to the next topic, type of education. It's again very important. You should be aware how many types of education. As you know, you can see here we have 3 types of education. First is formal education, informal education and non-formal education. So in your examination, if the question is asked like how many types of education, so in numbers you can say there is 3 type of education. Or a question may be asked like that, which of the following is not the type of education. So it's completely up to you how much you have worried about the type of education. As you know that in our daily life, when we hear the word formal, that means we consider as it is highly systematic, organized and chronologically graded. It is very highly systematic as education system, which goes from primary to higher education system. The all education system comes under the formal education. They are providing just formal education. In case of informal education is a lifelong process. What we learn from our daily experiences, everything what we have learned in anywhere, that is comes under the informal education system. And last one is the non-formal education. Non-formal means it is systematic, organized, and most importantly it is completely dependent upon need and interest of the people. It is out of school education system. Like agricultural extension always considered as the non-formal education. Now coming to the point, why need of extension. It's very important question, and this is very simple question which is frequently asked in the interviews. Whenever you are appearing in the any kind of interview, this question can be asked by the interviewers. So you should be prepared for that. Why we have need to extension worker, why we need to extension our technologies. So that is most important. You should be aware fill the gap between farmers and research station, because everyone know that we have a wide space between our farmers and the scientists. So extension worker play a role as a between both of them. So it is very important for filling that particular gap. So that's why we need extension. Now coming to the next, philosophy of extension. Before knowing the philosophy of extension, we should know what is the meaning of philosophy. What is the philosophy? Very important for us, because if our concept is not clear, then how we can understand the philosophy of extension? So we should, before knowing the philosophy of extension, we should make a clarity about what is a philosophy. Simply you can say philosophy is derived from the Greek language. The word philosophy derived from the Greek language, which means philosophy is the manner of achieving the knowledge. You can say philosophy is the manner of achieving the knowledge. Now according to Kelsey and Herne, the philosophy of extension is how to think, not what to think. Means in the extension we always focuses on how, not what. If you are playing a role of extension worker, then that means you should focus only how, not what. We are always process oriented activities did. So that's why we have to focus only on process, not what. Whatever they are doing, it doesn't matter for us. How they are doing, that's the our problem, that's our conditions. Okay, now coming to the objective. As we all know that whenever you are going to organize any program, it should be need or interest based. So what is the ultimate objective of extension? So it is clear to, I think now it's clear to all. The ultimate objective of the extension is all-round development of the people. Okay, now coming to the function of extension, it is very important. You should be aware about the function. What are the key function of extension? It is very important for your exam point of view, and your exam question may be asked like that, which of the following is not the function of extension? So that is most important. So let's start with the change in knowledge. Means what an individual knows. An extension worker can change the knowledge of the farmers or individuals by providing them the facts and information about the new technology and practices. So now the next one is change in skill. Change in skills means changing the techniques of doing things. An extension worker can change the skills of the farmers and the peoples by providing them the new technologies. Change in attitude means the change in reactions towards a particular things. Change in understanding when an extension worker can change the understanding level of the farmer by comprehends them the information in details. And next one is change in goal. Change in goal means goal is the distance in any given direction one is expect to go during given period of time. Goal means whenever we use the word goal, that means this is time bound activity. Is very important for you, that you should be aware. Goal is time bound. Goal and target both are time bound activity. And next one is change in action. It is again most important, how they are doing the things. An extension worker can change their actions. Last but not the least, change in confidence. It is again most important function of the extension. An extension worker can change the self-reliance of the farmer by providing them this as a support system. Well, it's all about our today's lecture, and I hope you have learned lots of things from this lecture, and definitely it will be helpful for your future career. So we will meet again with a new video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.